Everybody. It's Pork. We have a special guest, Lady Tano, joining us. We're gonna do this kind of reaction video to the new Bad Batch episode that just aired on Disney Plus today, on May 4th. Um, we are kind of big Star Wars fans. Are kind of like really the fandom that you know we kind of collectively really love. Um, Big fans of the Filoni verse, if you will. So really excited about this Bad Batch. So is it something that we never really anticipated like having more of? I know like when it aired in season 7 of Clone Wars, I thought it was really cool. It was really awesome. It was really like action sequences. Introduction of these new clones. I like to call back to Clone 99. Oh hey Bulldog. Um, he's gonna be a guest because he cannot leave us alone. So don't mind him. But I like to call back to Clone 99. From what season was that? That's all the way back in season 1 and
I want to say that was
season 1 and season 3. I
at
think.
least where it was introduced.
Yeah. I mean, so what do you think, Lady Tom? How do you feel about this? What do you expect from this show?
Honestly, I don't have too many specific expectations. For me, it's just kind of, I know it's going to be good because it's part of the Filoni verse, and I'm a huge fan of Filoni, so I know it's going to be good. But it's not like, for instance, season 7 of Clone Wars, where there was a lot riding on it, and I had a lot of expectations for it.
Yeah, the hype was real for that.
The hype was real. So for me right now, it's just anything Star Wars is awesome right now. I'm excited about it, and I'm curious to see where this storyline is gonna go. So not anything specific. I'm just more than anything excited.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're definitely going into this kind of blind. It's been a busy few months for both of us with work and everything, but I've only really seen what the trailers have had to offer, and then I haven't even really delved into any of like the big breakdowns of the trailers or anything like that. I know in the second trailer they had the little kid. I'm curious where it's gonna go. I'm a little worried though. I hope it's not another like protect the kid Grogu style. Like we just we just got that. I don't know necessarily if I'd want something like that.
Right.
You think we're gonna get any Force wielders?
I hope so.
You do hope so?
I do hope so. I do, honestly. You're not so excited about that?
I don't know. I mean, I just don't want to be too much of a good thing, I guess. I mean, it's. I know, like, based on the time frame of when this show's supposed to take place, I think it's like 19 BBY before the Battle of Yavin. So it's roughly like 18 to 19 years before A New Hope. So this is like right after Revenge of the Sith. This is right after Order 66. So there is a high likelihood there's gonna be like remnants of the Jedi Order, still around. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see like a Star Wars show that doesn't fall back to that. That was like kind of refreshing about the first season of The Mandalorian, or at least the first couple episodes, I should say. Before we got Grogu and they realized he was Force sensitive, and it was like this idea that this world exists, like kind of without, the Force wielders, if you will. I like the idea of that, but ultimately, I guess it is Star Wars, and it's just kind of like hand in hand,
Right. Well, because for me, I feel like, we have the Jedi, we have the Sith, but there are Force wielders or people or beings that are Force sensitive, but aren't necessarily a part of the Jedi or a part of the Sith yet, or like.
So you're thinking about like people like coming across like these beings like throughout the journey or something, just trying to expand that sort of aspect of the Force outside of the Jedi, outside of the Sith. I mean, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. And I guess that's something that they haven't really dabbled on. I know with Ahsoka's character, they tend to kind of go between like whether she's a Jedi, if she's not a Jedi. She says she's not a Jedi, but then she's in that episode of Mandalorian. It's called The Jedi, and it's like Ahsoka.
Right.
So.
We also get a glimpse of, is it Saw Gerrera?
Oh, he was in the trailer. That's right. It was real fast, right? I have to go see. I wonder who they got to voice him. Is this gonna be the original voice actor from Clone Wars, or we're gonna get Ghost Dog? Forrest Whitaker got a Ghost Dog. I'm curious what his part of it. Obviously, he's probably gonna be some like guerrilla fighting against the Empire or whatever this is right now, because I know I wonder if it's going to be like a lot of the Empire kind of like consolidating power within this world within this galaxy at this time period. So, and we'll see. I know you're going to roll your eyes at this. I'm anxious for Tarkin. Tarkin's always awesome.
Tarkin. I know you think he's awesome, but
he's Tarkin. He's a good Star Wars villain. He's not
I'll
like.
I'll give you that one. He's a good. He annoys me, but yeah, he is a good Star Wars villain.
Yeah, unfortunately, we know like Tarkin is gonna be around through like A New Hope and stuff. So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I'm kind of going into this like pretty cold.
Yeah, me too. It's actually.
I'm just excited. I'm curious. I'm open to see what they're gonna give us.
Yeah, me too. I didn't go and like create all this like crazy fan fiction in my head, so I'm not setting not setting myself up for disappointment this time. Let's get this started and let's see how this goes. I like that intro. Yeah,
me too.
Sick. I do like that. I'll take that. It's one of the few good things Disney does. Oh, so it's definitely Clone Wars branded. That's awesome. Cool.
Led by Jedi Master Deva, they struggle to hold their position as they wait for reinforcements to arrive.
Wait, did this thing ever was Jedi? That was the lava? Isn't that? That's Canon's Master!
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh, you got it! We got Jedi already! Alright.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna lose it if this little thing
Oh my god.
Commander isn't back soon with those reinforcements.
My Padawan will be here.
It's Kanan!
Oh! Caleb, where are the reinforcements?
Don't worry. They're right behind me.
You got a little emotional.
Where are they?
Caleb?
Trust me.
How many are there?
5 of them.
5? We're done.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But you gotta see these clones. They're different.
This is great already.
Yeah, Soul American. Oh, man, you think it's gonna happen? It's gonna happen. We just saw this. We just marathoned through like a bunch of Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith in preparation of this. So this is like super.
If you're done hiding down there, I suggest you launch a counterattack.
Clone Intelligence is reporting Jedi General Obi-Wan Kenobi has found and engaged General Grievous on Utapau.
If he captures or
Man,
kills
I'm gonna have
Grievous,
to incorporate
the
these
Separatist
seasons
command
of
structure
my-
will
I know.
collapse.
And most likely, the droid armies along with them.
A fascinating theory, yet unfortunately not something we can control from here. I suggest we focus on the task at hand.
We got some time before you're
Any orders? Or shall we do what we do?
Let's blow something up. Yeah.
I know. I was gonna
Well,
be like,
Caleb,
are they
Shall
gonna
we
break my
let them
heart right
do
away?
what they do?
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Only if I can go with them.
Very well.
Oh my
Hey,
god, I
kid.
can't believe we're getting this
Ready for
story.
this?
This is so good already.
This is
Fast.
completely unexpected.
That's the only way I know.
I did not expect this.
I like him.
You think Clone Force 99 got the chips too? Oh.
Execute Order 66.
Oh! Oh!
Man,
Master! Master!
You must run!
it looked like
Run, Caleb!
Oh man.
no,
Stay away from me!
no.
All I did was enter my name. Real house.
Whoa, completely unexpected.
We're coming up on Camino.
It's good.
Of course they.
Good to be
have
back.
A clubhouse
Smells
like
good.
that. Of course they
You're
do.
still new. You'll get used to it.
Speak
You guys
fierce.
are like out of an '80s action movie.
I'll
Or
get
of course,
bored.
of course that's where they hang out.
Especially Hunter with that hair.
Oh, totally.
Rambo hairstyle.
11 more successful
I mean,
missions.
these guys look like
Like
the
there
cast
was
of
any
Predator.
doubt.
You
Apollo
know,
wasn't a
they
win.
totally do.
Zazu, we completed our objective.
Not every objective.
Public will be reorganized into the first
Nothing.
Galactic Empire
Galactic Empire.
All Liberty.
for a safe
Interesting.
and secure society.
Still don't think the Reds are programmed?
Oh
Okay, so
man,
it's interesting because like
very good man, Imperial like.
yeah. So like I have always been curious
Like they're all wearing
to
white
see
now.
how
Galactic
like
Empire.
the transition.
We're soldiers
Yeah,
of the
it's-
Republic.
That's what's really
Republic
cool. Like, how did that
Empire.
switch happen?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
The need for future clones is being questioned.
Our contracts stipulate the continued production.
Your contracts were with the Republic, which no longer exists.
Surely you
I
realize
don't
the
even feel bad.
precarious state this newly formed empire is in.
Feel bad.
Clone troopers will be needed to maintain order throughout the galaxy.
Indeed, a service conscription soldiers could provide at half the cost.
The skill level and efficiency of our clones is far superior to that of any recruited body.
I shall be the judge of that, Prime Minister.
Yup, congrats, you played yourself.
The defect squad's got themselves a new recruit. Another member added to the sad batch.
Was she somehow she
What the-
became a female?
Female.
Who threw that?
Yep.
I did. Now apologize to my friends.
Know your place, lab
They're
scrapper.
making the clones out to be bad guys, though. I don't know how I feel about that.
Everybody with their standard haircut. No
I
tattoos.
guess these guys don't have personality. some Star Wars nerds with that 99 symbol
Nice
on
work.
their dudes on Wrecker's helmet.
For sure.
People are gonna get that tattooed on their body like tomorrow. Someone already had somebody
sure.
already had that thing on their arm. 100%.
I don't know, it's kind of cool though.
Somebody already got that tattooed on.
Sir,
Indeed. We have tracked a group of insurgents to the Onderon sector.
5
They must be
mutated
dealt
clones,
with.
right?
what
Echo's
sort
not
of
a mutation.
insurgents?
Talking about
Separatist
Talking
forces,
about the little
intent
girl.
on keeping the galaxy at war.
Little girl.
If you neutralize this grave
But I have a
threat,
feeling that
you will
she
be looked upon most favorably as I assess the needs of the
necessarily-
Imperial
like
Army.
She wants him to assume that it's Echo.
Yeah.
We're not alone. Now stand down.
Oh. We saw his group.
You heard him. Stand down.
These aren't separatists. They're Republic fighters. Why would Tarkin send us to attack our own forces?
Because we refuse to fight for an empire.
Told you.
You're Saw Gerrera,
It's different.
trained by Captain Rex and General Skywalker to fight for the Republic.
He looks real different.
No, he wasn't. He looks like right after he looks like Clone Wars song.
So, the newly declared empire sent you to wipe us out.
Is that Forrest?
We're here to neutralize a group of insurgents.
Well, here we are. What are you gonna do? Strike us down like you did the Jedi?
Is that a request?
Enough.
We expected to find battle droids, not...
Civilians? Times change, targets change. Why don't you take a look at the insurgents you were sent to destroy?
Yeah, man, that's no bueno.
Makes you wonder what else they're lying about. Let's mobilize. Pack up the camp.
Of course, yeah, right? You already have those? Jeez, this is like the first thing to do, like, hey, it's the Empire's brand new. What should we do first?
At least
Probe
with the
droids.
Republic, we knew where we
Millions
stood.
of them.
Before.
Tarkin and this Empire are a whole different story.
The
Why are we
probe droid,
debating this? We need to complete the mission.
Wake up, Crosshair. They sent us to eliminate...
Is that the same droid that helped five?
Is it this?
I mean, I guess.
Nah, I don't know. I mean, they said that they were gonna destroy
What about
him,
this?
though. You know, he was subject for like.
Not just.
I forgot what they call it. It might be. Who
Like wipe his
knows?
memory.
Yeah, it might be.
Reprogram him.
This is a curious keepsake.
Stick to the plan.
Episodes where
Split up, find Omega, meet back here at the ship.
Just talking to himself the entire
I wonder how that must look.
Like in the recording studio, like when they're doing the voices, he's just talking to himself.
He must feel crazy after after the recording session.
He has to like do like a reset to find his real regular voice.
Right.
Ah, look at this.
Look.
Nah, I didn't
I'll
get it
never
perfect
fit
square
through
like
that.
Astute as always, Wrecker. But I was actually going to suggest...
I'll do it.
You sure, kid?
I'm sure.
I am. He goes.
Okay.
Filoni's thing.
Get to the
put
console.
The kids in
Hit them with
the
lower the
vents.
ratio.
Another Ezra over here.
Incoming. Wait. Well,
You never could see the bigger picture. Now surrender.
Man, is Crosshair gonna be the bad guy? Like
is that an order?
the whole.
The villain of the.
I hope not.
I guess it is.
Well,
You know what I
She knows
mean?
how to
Like,
fight. She's a soldier.
yeah, totally. Damn, they had to leave him.
Well, they couldn't bring him with.
Oh no!
Wait, so she locked the Kaminoans? Like, she locked the gate so that it wouldn't.
Has
go
the
down
matter
back
been
there?
rectified?
The inhibitor chip augmentation was a success. However, the remaining clones of Squad 99 have escaped, along with Omega.
We must be cautious. Until the Empire's intentions are made clear, say nothing.
Yes, Prime Minister.
I can think of one. Plot a course for J-19. J-19? We know a guy.
Yeah!
Strap in, kid. You're not gonna want to miss this view.
Yeah, so what'd you think?
I thought it was great. I loved it. Surprised right away with Kanan, and yeah, I'm just.
Yeah,
I'm sold
I mean,
on this. I'm completely sold.
you know,
on this.
that was really cool. That they started it off. You know, just at least to give us like a kind of an idea of where it's taking place within the timeline. But yeah, the whole Depa Bilaba thing and Kanan, I'm sold already too. I mean, so we got Jedi right in the beginning. You know, think it's gonna continue on. I think there's gonna be like more Jedi going forward or more Force wielders. I don't think we're gonna see Kanan anymore. I think that's it.
I think so too.
You know.
I don't know if we're gonna see more Jedi. But like I said, we might see Force sensitive beings. But yeah, I like where the story's going.
For sure, you know, I like the whole like they're gonna be on the run thing. You know, I just hope it doesn't like get old, like just kind of like the same formula, episode after episode after episode. There's like move to some place, you know, lay low, get caught, have to move again, and then rinse and repeat. That stuff gets tiring.
Yeah.
You know, so
sure.
I don't know how many episodes are supposed to be in this season. You know, I don't even know how long like the standard episodes are gonna be, because this one was like 74 minutes long. You know, well, 74 with the credits. It actually came out to about 70 right before the credits rolled. So you know, I mean, you know, I wonder if it's gonna be like the 22-minute format, 23-minute format. I know like season 7 of the Clone Wars, a lot of the episodes were around 25 minutes. You know, so I'm wondering if it's probably gonna be similar. This would have been the equivalent of like 3 episodes of the Clone Wars, like back to back. You know, maybe a little bit longer, but yeah, you know, I'm really impressed by it. I didn't think it was gonna like even. I didn't think it was gonna start the way it is. I mean, where it's going is kind of where I kind of knew it was gonna head. You know, with these guys like on the run. I mean, they totally like teased that in the trailers. You know, that these guys are gonna be hunted. I didn't anticipate Crosshair, you know, being like reprogrammed. You know.
Are you sad about that?
I'm a little like, oh, well, yeah, because I wanted them to kind of like all stay together, you know, and then maybe bring in some other baddie, you know. But, you know, now, like, at some point, they're gonna have to get this guy back on their team. I can't see him being the villain like throughout the entire series. I have a feeling that he's gonna be the villain through this season for sure. You know, and they'll probably figure out some way to reprogram him somehow. You know, I guess I'm okay with that. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I actually don't. I'm not that invested in his character in terms of him being a good guy.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that you know, that he's like a villain.
Yeah.
At least as of right now. I don't mind that.
I guess my thing is I feel like they could have like dragged that out a little bit longer. You know, maybe even keep him as sort of like a.
But how could they drag it out?
Almost like a spy, like at least for like 3 episodes, maybe halfway through the season, then like a big betrayal. You know, I mean this was in the first episode. You know, the first like 70 minutes of this,
I
and
can see that.
you know. I mean, but that being said, I don't know where else the story's gonna go. So, you know.
So I could see how, you know, you were saying how it could potentially get old, like if they're just running and it's kind of like the same formula. But I also think that there's a lot that they could show. There's a lot of gaps and a lot of questions that I think like most Star Wars fans have. Like how did we get to, like, what happened to the clones? Like, you know, there's a lot there that I think we could finally see and get some answers as to what happened after Order 66.
So, you know, going on to like what you're talking about, like where else it can go. So who's gonna be on planet? Was it J-19?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that gonna be? What is? I wonder. Is there a J-19? No. So I don't think J-19 has been established of like what planet that is.
Yeah. That's a good question. I'm not sure. First thing that I thought was, oh, Rex, you know?
No, but Rex is in hiding.
Right, Rex is in hiding. I quickly thought like, well, no, that's impossible, right? But I'm just trying to think of another ally that they may have that we would know of.
Wolf. Gregor. Gregor as well. I mean, but at this point, it's assumed that Gregor's dead because Gregor was left behind on what planet that was with the D, the D unit, the D squad, or the droids with the little frog dude.
Oh.
Remember he had like amnesia and he was like working as a cook and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot what planet that was. I mean, they left him for dead, I guess, on that planet. I mean, who else is around? There's that one dude.
With the family?
With the family! Was it Cutler Quain or something like that?
Who knew? Wasn't it?
Well, Rex.
Because it was Rex who.
No.
Who else knew?
No. Wasn't Echo was definitely in that battle. Echo was 100% in that battle.
Yes. But you think he knows?
We have to go back and watch that episode.
And plus, what planet is that?
That was like the Seleucamite system, no? Or something like that?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but who was the one that was saying about J-19 in this? Oh, I have to go back and check it out.
Wasn't it Hunter?
It was Hunter. Well, I don't know then. But Echo was definitely involved in that battle. Because I remember him being referenced in that battle. So it's possible. Actually, it makes a lot more sense. He's separated from everybody else. Like he's isolated.
But it makes me think though he would have the chip too.
Yeah,
so
but he wouldn't have heard the order though. Right? Because I mean, it doesn't have to kind of be active. It's not like they're all connected via Wi-Fi or anything like that. You know, they all have to be within the earshot of that order, I think.
Perhaps. I'm not
kind of.
I
cool.
don't know.
It'd be kind of cool if it goes back to him, though, right? Like kind of like full circle.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool. I know, but then it's like bringing
I'd like to know what,
problem to his family again and
I know,
stuff,
right?
like all over again. Jeez,
He's like, oh my god, I thought I got away from this.
It.
Yeah, but I'd like to know what other people think. Like, what, who are they gonna find?
I know, I'm sure
Who's that ally?
I'm sure that I mean I'm sure everybody has theories already, like crazy at this point. I mean I do just feel it's gonna be a clone. It's gonna be someone that we've come across before. Mm-hmm. There's no way they're gonna drop some new character the way that they teased it like this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, the only one I can think of is we already established like Gregor's left for dead, so I don't think it's gonna be Gregor. So it's either gonna be Wolf or it's gonna be this guy. Yeah, because we know Cody turned on.
Right. We know that right away.
He's the first one. I just love how Palpatine had to be you're gonna execute Order 66. Obi-Wan Kenobi is numero uno. I just got this dude, Anakin. Commander Cody, the Time has come.
Yeah.
But it has to be. I mean, it has to be either Wolf or LaQuaine. What's his name? LaQuaine or something like that. Right? That's some ridiculous name like that. Oh man, you think we're gonna see Rex at all in this show? I don't think so.
I think we are.
You think?
I think we are. At some point. I mean, I'm not saying this season, but I think we are.
The problem with adding a character like Rex, in my opinion, is if you add him in, he's gonna have to become he's not gonna be able to just do a pass by type of cameo. He's gonna have to be a recurring cameo, kind of like how he was in Rebels. He's too big of a character for especially in this world, this Clone Wars world. So I don't know about Rex. I don't know.
I kind of feel like they can't.
We're not going to see Ahsoka.
No, I don't think we'll see Ahsoka. No. But I kind of feel like they can't skip Rex. I feel like he's gonna have to appear at some point.
For what? But just because of the connection to Echo, maybe.
The connection to Echo.
Because that's the only thing I see is just the connection
also
to
just
Echo.
to see how he survives and how he gets together with
I think it's gonna be
Wrecker and a separate show.
Oh, you mean with Gregor and Wolf? Yeah, that would have to be its own type of thing. You know what I mean? That being said, I like this 70-minute format. Remember we were talking earlier about how we wish that they had finished the Ventress story from the Dark Disciple. For those of you who have not read Dark Disciple, if you're gonna read any Star Wars book, read that one. Especially if you're a fan of Clone Wars, it's fantastic. But
I mean, I haven't read that many Star Wars books, but I have several under my belt, and that one is
to be fair, we're
far.
fully invested in those Clone Wars characters in the Clone Wars world building. But I like the 70-minute format. I think if they wanted to, if Disney really wanted to, they can go and make these little 70 to 80 minute mini movies and close up a lot of those old Clone Wars storylines. Maybe we'll get the Boba Fett versus Cad Bane storyline. Clearly I talked about the Dark Disciple, which was supposed to be an 8-episode arc, and it'd be awesome. You get a one part and it's part 1 and a part 2 kind of close that up, and I'd be all in. That'd be awesome. I think Disney could really increase its value for Disney Plus if they included stories like that. Clearly this format really works. I really like this 70-minute format. I mean, I know we're biased. I know we really like these shows, but it didn't leave me wanting, and it still ended in a way where I have to know what's gonna happen, like next episode. Like I have to know, and like I'm not sitting here like, oh man, all this build up like for like a 20-minute little thing, and then it's over real fast. This one like you had time to really appreciate it. You know what I mean? And,
like season 7 in the Clone Wars, it was like excruciating. It was like, oh my god, that's all we got.
All of that. I like the
even the Mandalorian.
I like the one episode a week.
Fly by.
I like the one episode a week format. For like these Disney shows and stuff. I do. Man, it's just the weeks are so long, and then like you have to fight against like spoilers if you don't get a chance to like watch it right away, which really sucks. Because sometimes like it'd be nice to like be able to stack up like 3 or 4 episodes and then like do a nice little binge, but can you afford to sit back and wait 3 or 4 weeks to like stack up this show? Well, no, because like unless you live under a rock, you're gonna get something hugely spoiled for you. I mean. The Kanan thing in the beginning would have been a huge spoiler.
Right.
If I had seen that, it would have been it would have been terrible. It would have been like heartbreaking if I had seen that as a spoiler, coming into this show. So I'm glad that I kind of like stayed off of social media. Definitely stayed off of like all the Star Wars. Forums and like subreddits and stuff. Cause I didn't want to risk anything,
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. Like,
there are many stories to tell in the Star Wars universe. There's a lot to tell, and I think that there's a lot of potential for many other.
I mean, this is Clone Wars season 8.
Yeah.
They need to just call it Clone Wars season 8.
Yeah.
They need and it's like they call this Clone Wars season 8, but then like still give us like Clone Wars season 6.5 and
right
6.5 and 6 3/4 and whatever else is before season 7 because I want that too.
I wish they could whatchamacallit, those episodes that were unfinished.
I know they've talked about that. Well, if I'm not mistaken,
the skeleton episodes that they have.
If I'm not mistaken, I thought this Bad Batch, the first 4 episodes were done like that. Weren't they? Yeah, they were. At least the first episode was. Oh, the Bad Batch. Remember, because they had that joke with the whole Padme pinup on the.
Oh,
thing,
yes, you're right.
But it's our girl,
Yes,
from that boo.
Awkward.
Oh man, that's so good. But Disney's not letting that happen. So they did, and I know that like there have been talks about completing like the Utapau arc and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just a matter of just skimming it at that point. But I don't know. It's just Disney had always like initially was like trying to move forward from this, and like the fans didn't relent. They never relented about it, and that's how we ended up with season 7, which thank God, because we were also disappointed by that, when they had like stopped it and they never finished it. But I'm all for Disney like fully exploring this world some more. There's still a lot. The galaxy is huge. At some point, maybe in our lifetimes, we're gonna start running out of room within those,
especially because
timelines.
We're seeing so many new like shows and all done so quickly. Yeah. I mean, we've never seen that before.
I mean, I would even like love an Ahsoka like post Order 66
for sure
through until she gets the Rebels, and then I definitely want like Ahsoka. Like
that's
between season 2
okay, but that's another
and
conversation. I mean, yes.
Was it between season 2 and like 6 years after Return of the Jedi? there's this big gap that we don't know what happened, and she's like, we're totally off topic. But
Totally.
you
But
know,
again, I go back to to what I was saying. There's a lot to tell. There's a lot of stories to tell.
So and just real quick, D. Bradley Baker again with his his voice work with this show. I mean, it's just spot on. And I was sitting here making my comments about it because it's especially since we just binged through all these Clone Wars episodes in the last month. It's just hard to hear the clones characterized as villains. Even here where they're all they call them rags. They're all just in their white clean armor and stuff, and they're just being jerks and being real pushy. They're being like stormtroopers. You know what I mean? And it's still kind of man. These are our clones. These are where's their names? Where's the tattoos?
Their tattoos, their personality.
They all just had the crew cuts. It's a little tough, But D. Bradley Baker nailed it for his voice work for sure, because they were very threatening, but then at the same time, he's voicing all of the Bad Batch, and they all have their unique personalities, their unique voices, all within the same voice. It's just incredible that he does that. You have anything else you want to add?
No, I am now more excited about watching the Bad Batch and for the next episode.
Yeah, me too. Definitely way more excited. It wasn't that I wasn't excited before. It's just, this. I guess it was something we were getting something that we weren't asking for.
Yes,
we were getting something that we had at this point we have no idea what happened. When you had season 7, we know that Ahsoka had faced off with Maul at some point. We knew it because we know the canon. We both read the book. We knew that happened, and it was something that we wanted to visualize. With this, we don't know. I don't know where this story is going. I can only speculate it. That's kind of cool. Even with the Mandalorian, we don't know where it's going. It's just week to week, and I can sit here all day and branch out storylines of where I want it to go and stuff. But ultimately, I don't know enough about this at this point to be able to draw any solid conclusions.
I am just gonna say real quick how I think that it's a nice little twist about Omega, the fact that she's a girl.
Yeah.
I think
she has some superpower. She has some superpower. We're gonna see what it is, and I don't know. It's not just gonna be her being a girl. She's gonna have something that she does that's something that's particular for her. Because they all have their unique abilities. I'm even gonna say that there's a slight chance she may even be force sensitive. Look at the way that she was engaging with Crosshair and kind of feeling him, if you will. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm saying that it may happen. And also maybe the reason why the Kaminoan wanted to protect her because she may know something about that. And clearly they're going after all of the Jedi. And it's going to be force sensitive. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, we'll catch it on the next episode. And, maybe we'll do this commentary thing again. If you're up for it. But once again, this Porks, my guest, Lady Tano. You guys have a good night and watch this show. It's really great.